And gentlemen, hello and welcome back. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factorio, the island. I am very, very rudely fiddling around behind the scenes there. Now, today, turrets. Turrets, 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 turrets. We cannot afford to not have any turrets actually set up. And before we go any further, I'm gonna get me my trademark single turret that I have talked about previously, and I think I realistically actually only need one turret. I'm not gonna need much wall either, and in fact, we could get away with just doing that. Yeah, let's start researching some walls. Obviously, we still need to manually feed in the ingredients and whatnot, but hey ho, that will happen. All right. One turret there. Some hammers, please. I will take all the 12 hammers and stick it in that turret right over there. So, at the moment, the only way that we can actually get off this island is via this walkway. And if anybody wants to come onto this island, if any dudes want to try and breach the fortress that is the Potato Factorio Island, then they're going to have to get very, very, very lucky, because they ain't going to be getting past that turret there. That's my favorite turret, and you know, I think he's going to do a darn good job. All right, let's make 10 science packs. There we go. How many? Is it actually 10? Yeah, it's 10 science packs. Okay, cool. What's next? Because we need to start expanding. And I say that we need to start expanding because we kind of do need to start expanding. And we need to make sure that we've got at least some sort of a valid system that is going to be able to process all of our goodies. Now, I would propose something like this, right? I suggest we fill in this, and we have a train track that comes up here, right? And then we can have a massive train station over here, and then we can have a processing area over here. Like that's my idea. And I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe it's going to be the worst thing that has ever happened. Maybe it's the worst decision in Factorio that I've ever made. But I really don't want to cover up any of these resources, because if you'll recall, it's now yield based. So we are going to be perpetually getting resources forever now, which, you know, it might sound cheaty, but let's face it, we're not going to be getting very much from any of these patches of resources once they're all on, like, I don't know, 0.5% yield or whatever. So yeah, I don't feel too concerned by having this yield mechanic on. Also, it means that we need to just constantly expand, you know, which I kind of like the sound of. But yeah, we do want to have a train station in here somewhere, and that's something that we are probably going to go for. Let me get the research queue out. Let's think about this. Train. Train is here. Alright. Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing this. No. We ain't gonna be doing that for a significantly long length of time. But you know what we can do is we can start thinking about setting up our scalability production area, or scalability processing area, should I say. Now, I've been having quite a long think about how we should do this, and is there a best way to do this? And I don't really know. I would really like to hear your guys' input on this, because let's face it, we're going to need to make sure that we can use all of our resources at the proper time, right? So something like this seems like a good option for me. Now, let me tell you right now, this is not going to be the most effective setup, right? It's not going to be the most space efficient setup, and you know, there's going to be a lot of people that are probably fairly grumpy at it, but that's okay. I'm okay with folk being grumpy at my designs. But I was thinking something like this, and I don't know, just something a little bit different perhaps. So that there, and then this outputs there. Stone walls, fantastic. That's exactly what we needed. Do we want to research anything else at this moment? Not really. We'll leave it for now. All right. So this was sort of my plan. This was sort of my plan. And something like so. Alright, obviously, it's very, very rudimentary, but I was thinking something like this. No, I was going to split that there, wasn't I? Yeah, I was going to use a splitter there, and then have something like that. And then we could have, you know, little units like this that we could expand when we needed to. And, you know, this unit, ideally, could just be plonked. Could be plonked somewhere that was convenient. Alright, yeah, and then back in the middle, and they would join up there, and that would be that. That would be the idea anyway. Obviously, the advantage of doing something like this is that in the early game, all we need to do is expand this by 1, and then have a second belt, and then we can get coal on that belt. That was another thought that I had. Or we could put coal down the other side. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, something like this, like a little unit set up like this. It's just something a little bit different, something a little bit cool. I don't really know if it's going to fly. I'm not going to lie. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Let's research optics because I want to make sure that you guys can actually see what the heck is going on. There we go. How are we doing for coal? Well, we're not doing badly for coal, I'll tell you that. We're doing very, very well for coal. Yeah, I'll pick it all up. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, the idea behind it being scalable is that everything is always being used. We don't want there to be any situation where there is not anything being used. Right? And to do that, and to effectively make sure that the distribution of resources actually works, we're going to have to be using splitters a lot. Right? So, like, you know, scalability to me says a lot of splitters. And I think that a unit of 4 is quite a nice little compact design. And I think, yeah, I think it could work. I'm not sure if it will work. I really am not. But units of 4, that's my state of play at this exact moment in time. Let's get this optics research done, because I do not want to go another night without actually seeing what the hell I'm doing. Now, we did have the ability to make walls, and I think we are going to actually do that, although we're going to have to put them through furnace first. Something that we can quite easily do. Put down a couple more. There we go. Alright. Perfect. And we will get ready to collect these stone bricks and turn them into wall. Let's face it, we're not going to need a heck of a lot of wall. We're going to need like 2 bits maybe. In fact, well, let's go for 3 bits just to be on the safe side of things. We don't want to be too risky. All right, 3 bits. Let's walk down here, plonk down our bits of wall, and then be very, very happy with ourselves for the rest of eternity. Pretty much. Yeah, so I don't know. Scalability. What does that say to me? It says little efficient units that we're always trying to maximize. Oh, can they get past that? I don't know if they can't get past that, and that's within range. All right, sweet. Well, that was quite a fantastic example of just blocking off that and leaving some turrets over there. Cool. I like it a lot. I like it. I really, really do. We could, if we wanted to, build some landfill. We've got enough stone. That's kind of nice. We could build a water be gone and then just, fill it in with landfills. But I don't know. I'm content with just working on this setup and refining it and perhaps making it a little bit better. Now, splitters. Splitters are something that we're going to have to research. So that's in logistics. So what we'll probably do is we will, as soon as we're finished optics, I should really be using this research queue to actually do the research. I shouldn't be going into the research option manually and doing that. That's really stupid. How much is... Oh, no. What did I say it was? I said it was logistics, didn't I? Yeah, okay, logistics. 20. That's cool. I can do 20. I can be happy with that. It's gonna take us a little bit longer to make them on person because we ain't going to the next level yet, so to speak. We're not upgrading our production to be automated. I don't even think we have. Well, we do have the ability to make assembly machines, which is probably something that we should do in fairness. I mean, yes, red science packs are only copper plates and iron gears. It would only take one assembly machine, but hey-ho. Not quite something I really want to do yet. We also need to think about, hey, when we upgrade to big electric furnaces, is this setup still going to work? Because we need to make sure that we can just, boom, straight away, pop in an electric furnace and be happy with that. So we might have to make this whole setup a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, all right. Let's have a little redesign here. Yeah, let's have a little redesign. So we can draw from the same belt. Let's be happy with that. Okay. We probably want to do something like that, and then 2 bits of belt this way, so that we can always be feeding onto a piece of belt. Although feeding onto a piece of belt is not really that essential in this case, is it? Doesn't really make that much of a difference. We're also gonna have to move this back by a level, because the furnace is gonna the big electric furnace is gonna be pretty darn big. We don't want to be doing that. All right, let's stick that there, that there. All right, that's looking a little bit better. I know it doesn't look like anything at all yet, but believe you me, this could be the new Factorio meta. It could be. It's unlikely to be, because it's probably going to be pretty darn bad. But you never know. It could be. It could be. And yeah, and then we just stick a splitter in there. It's not going to look unbelievably pretty. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. But it is gonna be nice. It is gonna be nice because it will work. And I would say that working is essential. Okay, so something like this. This would probably be the size of our entire operation, with the ability to pop in some electric furnaces when they become available. Yeah. In fact, no, it's gonna have to be bigger than that. In fact, no, it won't. No, it won't. When we stick in all the big electric furnaces, big electric furnace, it can just come up to here, and then we can just pop it out the side. That's what we can do. But for now, we can just pop it onto this belt here. Yeah. All right. So it's quite a space-intensive operation, I suppose, isn't it? And I don't really know if we want to be doing that. I mean, obviously there is. Oh shit! I forgot about. Yeah, the science packs. There is the option just to have, you know, get splitters into lines and lines and lines and lines of splitters, sort of, you know, a simple splitter setup. So if we imagine that this is the splitter, and we split it into 2, so that piece and that piece, and we direct that one down that way and that one down that way, and we just have one singular furnace off this side and then one singular furnace off that side. I don't know. I mean, the thing is that obviously, yeah, I don't know. I really, really do like this setup. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to work, though. I'm not entirely sure at all if it's going to work. Let's whap some lights down. There we go. Let's get some pylons out here so that we can actually see what we're doing. And we can sort of criticize exactly what is happening. But yeah, this is only the production area, and the beauty about this, right, the absolute beauty that we're going for here, the essential thing to remember, is that we're trying to make it so that every single furnace is used at all times, right? And that's going to be difficult, because obviously, if you've not got a 1-to-1 ratio between furnaces and splitters, then you're always going to have a little bit of leftover. So for example, you know, here we're going to see these 2 furnaces, you know, will take more of the resources coming in, and so it's unlikely that it could get to these 2 furnaces at the back, right? But I think if you think about it like that, so if you think about it as in you have 1 splitter for every single furnace, then you're not looking at a very effective setup. But you might be, as in, when we've got splitters researched, we're going to do some experiments with this and see what actually works, because currently I'm not very certain that this is a method that will actually yield us the best results. So you know, we're going to be testing it. We're going to be testing it as much as we possibly can. Now, I want to collect some of that. I also probably want to deploy you there, and a simple wooden chest. Yeah. And probably a second one, actually. Yeah. Second wooden chest there. So if the coal ever comes past this point, then we'll just stick it in a wooden chest. And it means that we don't have to keep on worrying about running back and collecting it up, which is not something that we really want to do. I'll collect these bricks just because we can, in case we need to turn them into walls at any one point. We'll be able to do that. I don't know, like I really, really like the way that this looks. I really, really do. And we can position this pretty much anywhere. And this can be, you know, this can be very, very easily blueprinted by... I was waiting to say the yogurts, but I meant to say the robots. I don't know why I wanted to say robots there. Yogurts even. Yeah, this can be very, very easily blueprinted, and we can just, you know, mirror this sort of style in a new little area. We can even rotate it. Like it's not dependent on the orientation. You know, it could be horizontal, could be vertical, doesn't really matter. Could be upside down. Could be very, very, very well upside down. And, you know, I think that's nice. I really do think that's nice. So, yeah. Yeah. But basically, what we need to do is we need to make sure that there is a very, very, very high ratio between splitters and furnaces that can actually produce stuff. Right? I hope that makes sense. I really, really do think that it's going to become a lot more clear as we progress. And we do actually have access to splitters and stuff like that. Because we currently don't even have access to splitters. I mean, we're close, but yeah, things are hardly going a million miles an hour right about now. But, you know, trust me, we're going to be working on it. Let's get an assembly machine set up. Let's also get a ton more belts, because it's time. It's time, that's right. We're going to build, actually, we're going to build a singular burner mining drill. You go in there. You go in there. I'll take that out of there. In fact, no, I don't want to build a singular burner mining drill. I'm literally going to, oh, fantastic. That's good. That's splitters. Yeah, I'm literally going to pile on all the way up here, just so that we don't have to build a single burner mining. Burner mining? No. You know what I mean. In fact, you might not know what I mean. The burner inserter, that's the one. That's the word I was looking for. It took a while, but I got there. I really did. And it did take a long time. Okay. So, we want some pylons. Pylons, please. So at the moment, you're going to come out of there. Whatever. Doesn't matter the orientation of that belt. Doesn't even matter that there's an awkward little kink in it. All we need to do is make sure that we get it over here for now. And let me tell you, in the strongest possible terms, this is not going to be a belt that is around for a long time. In fact, I would imagine that as soon as we get our affairs in order, we are going to get rid of that belt very, very, very el pronto. Okay. Pick you up, put you over there, and put you there like so. Sweet. Alright, now we're talking. Now we should have a constant supply of copper all the way down to the base. It's not going to be constant because it's going to run out of resources. I get that, I really, really do. But hey-ho, I'm just thinking that it's a kind of nice idea. Just so that we can semi-automate our red flask production so that we can get some of that really, really essential research that we actually need. Our assembly machine can go like so. And I'll take some more of these inserters. You can be moved over by one. Or not, actually, as the case may be. There we go, we're going to have to burn an entire new pole. That sucks, but hey-ho. Alright. More inserters. More belt. I think we were under fire there, but obviously, let's face it, nothing really matters when you've got only one connection to the entire island. It's kind of nice. It's kind of reassuring, actually. Okay, plonk you down. Make sure that we get red flask production. I want to absolutely clarify, right? This is not the permanent setup. If this was the permanent setup, I would be pulling my hair out right now because it looks so unbelievably bad. which is not what I want the end goal to be. Like, I don't want a terrible looking factory. You know what? Let's just get rid of this. Oh, we're out of... I was thinking, why have I mistimed it? Like, should I be waiting as long as this to pick up a stinking furnace? There we go. Let's get you coming down here. Oh my goodness. I keep running into stuff and it keeps jerking me off course, which is kind of annoying. See, a bad workman blames his tools. That's right. I'm blaming everybody but myself for this terrible, terrible mistake. All right. Great. So we've basically got science packs, so we don't really have to worry about thinking about science for you know, at least red science. We can pretty much continually just produce red science and not really worry about it, so to speak, which is kind of nice. Do we need to start researching something for that red science to actually go in there? I imagine we probably do. Yeah, let's get rid of electronics, advanced electronics, and that. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's working. Fantastic. That's really great. What a great place to end the episode. Ladies and gents, my name, of course, has been Over the Potato. If you've enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, you know, give it a like. It really, really does help me out. And, yeah, I appreciate everybody who's watching. I really would like some comments and suggestions all about how we should do this setup. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but, you know, hey-ho, the more help I can get, the better, as far as I see it. Ladies and gents, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.